By now, parents across the nation have taken the reins of teacher for close to 2 months. Some have embraced this newfound career change. Some, well, they have not. However, for many, the question has popped into their minds, what if we make this change permanent? There are thousands of parents across the country who were already toying with the idea of homeschool long before COVID-19 forced the issue. Like most things in life, unless forced to change, it's much easier to stay the course. So how do you know if homeschooling is right for you and your child? That's the topic we explore in today's episode of Special Education Parenting Tips. Before we dive into some tips on how to tell if homeschooling is right for you and your child, I'm hoping you can help. On the bottom right-hand side of your screen, you'll see a little logo with the word subscribe on it. Click that real quick. Thank you so much. In today's video, we will discuss 3 indicators that can help solidify your decision to continue homeschooling after the coronavirus, or if it would make more sense to send your child back to school. Those indicators are: number 1, ability. Number 2, level of independence. And number 3, pros and cons chart. Let's start with indicator number 1, ability. In regards to you, do you have the ability to effectively teach your child? And does your child have the ability to view you as a teacher? For your ability to effectively teach your child, answer these questions. How does your child learn best? What are their missing foundational pieces? So when I talk about missing foundational pieces, here's what I mean. At some point along your child's academic journey, there was something covered in class that your child didn't understand. Now this happens to pretty much all kids, okay? But like most kids, and quite frankly adults also, they didn't feel comfortable raising their hand in a group of peers and saying, hey, I didn't get that, can you repeat it please? So they didn't. And what happens is the class continues to move forward. Your child doesn't get the help that they need to fully understand that thing that was just taught. And so everything that's stacked on top afterward is stacked on top of a foundation that's not solidified. It's weakened. And the academic struggle continues to grow worse as more and more things get stacked on top. So that's the question I have is, do you know where your child's missing foundational pieces are? What's your child's academic goals? Do you get frustrated easily? And if so, can you overcome this frustration? Do you understand the subject matter your child is learning? Now, this might get a little bit more tricky as time progresses and your child's in 11th grade, 12th grade, and we're talking about calculus potentially and geometry and all these high-level math courses. Now let's talk about your child's ability to view you as a teacher. Answer these questions. Does your child accept help from you? Does your child understand the information you teach? Does your child follow your instruction, like the daily schedule or assigned academic tasks? Has your child adapted well to being home? Next, let's chat about your ability to teach your child on their level. Do you feel that you are best suited to help your child academically? Some children require specialized instruction or attention. Do you have any support that can assist you if needed? All right, next we're going to talk about the level of independence. How is your child working with a schedule? Are they able to master tasks on their own? Even small tasks. Do behaviors spike during periods of frustration? If so, are you able to redirect your child back to the task at hand during these times? Now, behaviors happen for a multitude of reasons. Have you understood the root cause? To target the root cause? Are you willing to do research to find different methods, including Google, community groups, or local resources, outside professionals if need be? And does your child want to learn? Now, we have helped countless families adjust to this new environment. We have helped put an academic schedule in place and worked with not only children, but parents as well. In most cases, our experts work with a child 2 or 3 times a week. Then, using the groundwork we've helped to create, parents are able to continue working on the same topics and curriculum between our expert sessions. Great transformations have taken place as a result. And finally today, we're going to talk about the pros and cons chart. Now this may sound simple, maybe even childish, but the best way to make massive decisions such as this one is to weigh both the pros and the cons. Simply take a sheet of paper, draw a line down the center, label one side pros and the other side cons. Here's some questions to ask. How is your child doing in school before COVID-19? Was their IEP being followed? What accommodations were they receiving that they can't access now? Were those accommodations helping? What are the 3 positive changes you've witnessed during homeschooling? How has your relationship with your child been affected? Is your child making progress? Has your family dynamic changed? How will your child receive social interactions after COVID-19? What's your number one reason for wanting to continue homeschooling? Have you found local support systems when challenges arise? Do you know local homeschool laws? Is there anyone you can lean on who's been there? Research. Spend a lot of time researching and developing an educational plan. Once completed, run that plan past educators you may know. Look, here's the bottom line. There's only one way to ensure failure, and that's to simply take 0 action. Use this time to thoroughly test both your child's and your own ability to homeschool. There are thousands of reasons why millions of people have transitioned to homeschooling long before COVID-19 happened. Likewise, there are thousands of reasons why millions of people continue the traditional route of education. Just like every child on this planet is different, each individual circumstance is unique. As a parent, you have the right and the ability to make the best decision you can given your set of circumstances. If you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to reach out. If you're interested in chatting about our homeschool planning and the process we use to help families who've made that decision, please check the description of this video. From all of us at specialedresource.com, thank you for watching this episode of Special Education Parenting Tips. We'll catch you in the next video.